sit here and talk about how I'm such an art snob because I've studied art history for years in uni. I've worked at a handful of prestigious museums around Los Angeles. And then I was like, am I one to brag? Because I quite literally have a ballerina bear on my wall. But welcome to part 1 of making over my bunny kitty hallway. She absolutely needs some help, and it's because my loft has a very weird layout. It was originally an open floor plan of 1,800 square feet, but one of the previous tenants made rooms in here. So they literally put up 1, 2, 3 walls, but when they put up these walls, they created a very narrow hallway. And so when my bunny babies aren't free roaming, this is where they're at, only it really is a dungeon. There's absolutely no natural sunlight since there aren't any windows, and we have one side that's a concrete wall, and it's just white. It's giving a sane asylum. In the past, I have always taken over the interior decorating, which has always been pink, clowns, furry texture. But this time around, I let Arthur take the reins, and it's very, I don't even know what his aesthetic is. This. But a friend invited me to Bob Baker's Marionette Theater, and it quite literally changed my life. I know that's so dramatic. If you don't know what it is, in very, very short terms, it's a puppet theater. But the minute you walk in, you're instantly transported into this whimsy world. And I wish I could have taken some video when I went, but I'll try to put some photos up. And every corner, it was just giving clown house. There were stripes, there were diamonds, there were exaggerated chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. So I need that vibe in my hallway. I started a Pinterest board of everything that I want to do and that I want to thrift. I also had asked you guys what I can do with the space. So many of you guys said fairy lights. So we need to drape that across the ceiling. I also have an armoire that I use in my room right now. I love it so much, but it's just sitting there looking pretty, collecting dust. So I want to move it out into the hallway. I need a long rug. You guys had said, get rugs, get more rugs. Trust me, I am an avid rug buyer, but when you own bunnies, you go through them so fast. All of my bunnies bite, y'all. No, they don't bite people. Well, Naughtykins does. But they bite baseboards, they bite rugs, they bite carpets, they bite anything that's wood. Honestly, they even bite the freaking brick walls. So my rugs don't stay looking pretty for a very long time, but I do want a really long runner. Preferably something that's like pink and like, I don't know what this aesthetic is, but what I'm on right now, or something that's a little bit more diamond and checkered. That concrete wall, I'm gonna add these very dramatic pink and white stripes. Have I ever painted in my life? No. And now I'm gonna be painting 10-foot walls. I don't even have a ladder, so we'll see how that goes. And then across the concrete wall is just like a regular plaster wall. That's where I want a gallery wall. But I want it to be in theme of cats, bunnies, and clowns. So the mission for today is find art within that theme. We're gonna be thrift hopping all across Los Angeles. I have a few places in mind that I know for sure. Oh, I don't know, I hope they have really good art. But over the weekend, I actually found some really cute pieces. So I only have 2 so far. Well, one I actually took out of my walls here. But we have this kitten one, 3 little kitty cats. One of them is a little calico, so she just has to be out there. And then I got this one over the weekend at a yard sale for only $10. And she's massive. The bigger the art, the better, so that way we can take up more wall space. So that's pretty much the vibe. Let's go thrift for art. I haven't been here in a minute, but they have a ton of art up here. Fishes are cute. I feel like the girls would love that. I would love something like that big. But the only thing, oh my gosh, let's see, we have more over here. Hollywood, Amir, wine. You know what? I think finding cat themes or bunny graphics might be a little bit harder than I thought. Wait, why is this so cute? I actually love this one. It's not cats, it's not bunnies, but it's dogs. It's $14.99. You know, St. Vincent de Paul is pretty notorious for being expensive. Like, you see this dresser here? It's going for $349. That's kind of ridiculous. You know what? I actually really like that one. Maybe we should be a little bit more open-minded with themes and do just animals in general. I love coming to this place because they have a ton of home decor. Oh, shoot. Look, we just found more seagulls. I like this. What is this? It looks very dark. Ew. Oh, they're bats. Okay, definitely not the theme. Oh my god, wait, I kind of like the cityscape because we're in downtown Los Angeles. I feel like this is doing more New York, but I'm not hating this. Okay, it says purple tags are $9.99. These are massive. So let's see, we got one with chandeliers. Not really the vibe. This is cool, but oh, this is very pretty. I don't think it's necessarily the vibe. It's just a little boring. We need whimsy. We need colorful. I do really like this, but I think it might be broken. There's really only two that I like. There's this one here. They give city, again, giving more New York. Little people in boats. So romantic, so sweet. I just especially love the city in the back. And then there's this one, which I feel like is a little bit more sophisticated than this. Especially with the gold foil. I like them, but I'm not crazy about them. So I think I might just leave those. But let's see, we've got, this is actually really fun. Little shrimp. I like the texture of this. What are you? Onion. This belongs in Courtney Cook's kitchen. Yesterday, I went to 3 thrift stores trying to find utensils and spoons. And the 3 Goodwills that I went to, 0 utensils. At least here, we have 3 of them. I want to start bending utensils into jewelry, like bangles, cuffs, and rings. That's not gonna work, but you know what? We're on the right path. I freaking found it, y'all. But it looks like most of these are knives. Oh my gosh, I don't think you bend knives. I think it just might be spoons and forks. This is quite literally the most boring fork ever. Ooh, what about this one? This looks very pretty. Ooh, y'all, I think we might have found our first one. Stainless steel. Man, I was watching TikToks. Apparently, stainless steel is pretty hard to bend. But imagine this as a ring. Okay, we're gonna take that one. I really need to find the forks because if only this were a fork. This is like really thick. I don't think this is gonna be bendable at all. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it here. I will for sure take this one though. I know I'm not having any luck at thrift stores, but I always get lucky when I'm shopping with Dossier. They're today's video sponsor, and they're a company that reproduces classic high-end luxury scents at a fraction of the price. Dossier has over 100 designer-inspired impressions and original perfumes that were all developed in France, and it's available right on their website. Let me talk you through some of the scents that I picked up. We'll start off with Floral Pear. This one is inspired by Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia, and it's also unisex. So Dossier has a range of scents that are unisex, feminine, and masculine. This one is really fresh, so I can see this more as like an everyday scent. I also picked up Ambery Peach. This is another unisex scent that is inspired by Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. This one is sophisticated. The person that wears this works a corporate job, wears a suit every single day. This is a scent for someone who has their life in order. The last scent I have, which is my favorite of the bunch, is Aromatic Pineapple. I actually discovered this scent at a friend's house because my friend's husband had it, and the minute I smelled it, I was like, whoa, this smells amazing. This is inspired by YSL's Y, and it's so bright, it's fresh. This is gonna be my personal scent going into 2026. Your Dossier is always gonna come in recyclable packaging, and on the inside you have a little note card here that gives you more information about the notes and its inspiration. I've already gone through my Dossier perfume journey, so I've kind of narrowed down already that I love florals. I love scents that are a little bit more feminine leaning, but if you don't know where to get started, I would recommend using Dossier's Perfume Assistant. You can chat with them and they'll offer you scents based off your needs. So if you're looking for something more everyday or something specifically for date night, they got you. Today is quite literally the last day of 2025, but lucky for us, Dossier is offering a farewell sale where we can get up to 40% off and free shipping. So I'll have a link down below where you can start shopping our favorite impressions. Huge thank you to Dossier. Let's get back to thrifting some art. Yeah! Yeah! We won! We won! Let's go! We're at thrift store number 2, yo. Hopefully they have better artwork here. We have this. This is actually really pretty. And it has a backing too, so I think we could just rip this off. I do have a few prints that need frames anyway. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this one. Did I actually find a cat? Not the type of cat I was looking for, but this is kind of cute. Oh my gosh, $10? That's expensive. Okay, I think I'll just stick to my frame. I don't know if this is gonna go in the bunny kitty hallway. but I need this. This is Urban Light by Chris Burden at LACMA. It's still there now, and I used to work at LACMA, so I think I need this in my life. Let's just see how much it is. Actually, I don't even see a price tag. But it does have a backing. Is it supposed to be like this? That just looks weird. Okay, I do really like this one. I think we're gonna set this one aside. I got the Urban Light. There's nothing special to it. It also has like a huge scratch in there, but when I tell you it's expensive in there, the larger artworks are going for like $25. The guy did it for $7.99, and then I got the frame. Just kidding, y'all. He sold it to us for $5.99. I'm so lucky. There's store number 3. There's store number 3. Let's see what we got. Okay, already a whole bunch of furniture. Look how cozy that looks, right? That chair. We found another dog. But dang, the art is dry today. Oh, what is this? Oh. See, these frames are so good at only $3.99. But what is this? Like a little baby Napoleon? A mom and a kid? Her. I like. Who are you? Wait. Maybe I should take all of these. Oh my god, I'm gonna take them all. And then I think I'm gonna put my children in here. Okay, I like her. But for 18, I'm gonna think about it. Oh, the first thrift store that actually has utensils organized. I was starting to wonder where people bought them, if not IKEA. Let's see. Okay, this is cute. It's a little simple, but you know what? For 50 cents, we'll try it out. Let's see. Ooh, that's unique. I'm kind of into that. But I don't know if it makes sense as jewelry. Oh my gosh, I found one. My first rose. Oh my gosh, yes, we're gonna take her too. We're at our next thrift store. It's Goodwill, and then we're surprisingly gonna hit up the bins afterwards. But it's so easy and fast to go through these because we're literally skipping all the clothes. It's taking so much willpower, but I'm not even looking at the racks, and we're going straight to home decor. Damn, our options are limited. We have horses out in agave, snowman Christmas, flower, hand painted Dia de los Muertos painting, religious stuff, more religious stuff. Just kidding. Arthur says there's more art over here. Come on, one bunny, one cat, or at least a clown. That one's pretty awesome. I'm really surprised the art section is so dry because the gallery wall that I put together in my own room is all thrifted. So I'm surprised I can't even find like even a handful of pieces. We are definitely not doing very well in the art department, so we're gonna hit up the bins. And we can't film in here, so I gotta be discreet. The only thing that isn't clothes, pretty much just hangers. And they're baby hangers, so they wouldn't even fit our clothes. And then they also have more hangers. Just blankets. I don't think they have a home decor section anymore.
I think they had all of it right there, but they probably brought it in already.
Yeah, Arthur's thinking they probably took everything back in because that's the section that we needed to go through. Well, damn. So funny because Yuka's actually over here. She's like right over there rummaging through clothes. Okay, we're off to the next thrift store then. This is the highlight of my night, y'all. We got some chicharrones with lemon, some chile. We're at our second to last thrift. It's another Goodwill. I think we need to call it quits on the Goodwills because, oh, where the heck is Arthur? What the heck? He got napkins. Yeah, Goodwills are just not doing it with the home decor today. Life has no limitations except the ones you make.
That's why you put a train tracks on there, because you're trying to run yourself over.
Good or bad?
Bad. It's kind of cool. I like the colors.
I like the colors.
Wow, the babies need this one, huh?
Yeah, that is kind of awesome, actually. But pass. This one would have been so awesome. It's a guide to purebred dogs. Oh my gosh, and it's huge too. If only that were cats. Well, no luck here, y'all. We're leaving empty-handed. Our last thrift store of the night, and we had to make sure it wasn't a Goodwill. Savers is huge, and they always have, like you can see it from here, so much art along the wall. So we have to at least walk out with something here. I really like this one. It's a massive frame. 2 kids that knocked over a plant. That's like so real. because if those were cats, it's literally my life. Sesame has dropped the same plant like 3 different times, but also $70, that's a little wild. I may have not found any art here, but I think I'm gonna get this jacket, y'all. It's a size 6. Look at this. This is so freaking cute. It has the tonal stripe print. It has little puff sleeves, and it's like a blazer slash vest. Oh my gosh, I need to try this on like right now. I feel like this is either gonna look super cool or just look off. I think I'm into it. Yeah, it does look a little weird, but I like it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it. Let's talk about what happened yesterday, or really what didn't happen yesterday, and that was find art. We had better luck finding frames than art besides this one. I'm really happy about this one, but as I was in the hallway trying to envision it, I don't think it's gonna go in the bunny kitty hallway. It just doesn't make sense. This isn't the vibes. I think I'm gonna place this in the living room or in the kitchen area instead. I feel like I kind of failed the mission, but I did get really lucky in the frame department. I really like this white one, and I have a whole bunch of prints sitting around that usually just kind of get tucked away and never see the light of day because they don't have frames. And honestly, it is a little easy to forget about them. Got this at the most recent Usagi Mercado from a local tattoo artist and artist, and I love that it has bunnies in it. So this is gonna be perfect for the hallway. The only thing, y'all, is I'm gonna have to cut it because obviously it's a rectangle, it's not gonna fit in here, so hopefully I can get these proportions right. So let's get chopping. Oh my gosh, I think they actually used this frame for like some sort of event or wedding. It's a bar menu. That is so funny. Finished product. I love it, y'all. I think it's so cute. I thought I wanted to spray paint the frame gold, but you know what? I love it white. I feel like it makes sense, and she's an angel. It looks very cloudy, very ethereal. I am literally obsessed. I can't believe I wasn't doing this sooner. Okay, up next are these frames that I got at the Bridge thrift store. They were only $3 each. They're made in Italy, but they have these like historical looking images. So we're actually gonna take those out, and we're gonna do a little something like this. I did it last night, and I have portraits of all of my bunnies, only right now they're in these like super ugly, okay, they're not super ugly, they're just very basic IKEA frames. So we've got 2 more to transform. We've got my Stitchy girl and my dumpling boy. So good. This is probably my favorite frame, so my favorite boy had to go in there. We have Dumpling. Norikins looks so regal. She looks like a little princess. And then my Stitchy girl. I love this frame for her. I feel like it's so girly, so feminine. Oh, I'm obsessed. I can't wait to put these up. My likings and my hobbies have kind of taken a granny twist because a few months ago, I picked this up. It's a wind chime with a teapot and spoons. I don't know why. There was just like this older elderly couple who were selling them, and I was just like, wait, that's so sweet. She literally just makes these little wind chimes on her own time, and something about the utensils really got me. And then my For You page on TikTok was full of a whole bunch of spoon rings. And then a couple weekends ago, I go to the flea market and I found this spoon ring for only $1. And I'm obsessed. I couldn't get it out of my mind. I was like, man, I wish I had more. It kind of is giving like medieval night. Would pair very well with chainmail, and I love it. So my ring bender is actually coming in later tonight, and I found, guys, so not only is art really hard to find at thrift stores, but apparently forks and spoons are really hard to find too. Well, at least like intricately detailed ones. I'm only gonna show you the bottom because that's what's really important, but we have this fork with a little rosette detail, love it. A butter knife, this one is stainless steel. It's a little bit thicker, and I don't know, it is a little bit more on the simpler side, but I like it. She's a little basic too. Here we have this spoon. I really like the very end here. She's got a little bit more shape. She's got some curves to her. So who knows, maybe this will make a good ring too. In the span of 2 days, I've gone to 10 different thrift stores. I've only found 3 pieces of silverware, 2 pieces of art. I don't think Goodwills are gonna cut it. I think we need to go onto Facebook Marketplace, estate sales, yard sales, what else? I don't know, places online, maybe even Whatnot. So I think the kitty bunny hallway is gonna take a lot longer to make over than expected. So if you have any other ideas, leave them down below in the comments. But as always, y'all, I do post videos at least once a week. See you in the next one. Bye!